Now, a cemetery seems like an unlikely place to start transforming a community, but that's just what our next group has done. Representing the Western Bay of Plenty district, here is the other host team, the Legion of Frontiersmen J Troop.
Nua mai, here am I, kia ora tau, and welcome to everybody to the Holy Trinity Area Church. I'm Ross Patterson, Mayor of Western Bay District Council, and with us I have Val Baker and her daughter. The Western Bay of Plenty District Council is particularly proud of the work the Legion of Frontiersmen, led by Val Baker, has achieved. Restoring a cemetery is not a job that many would have chosen. Even those who are more avid historians may well have chosen a more glamorous project. However, this project has not only benefited the Katikat community, our present-day population and descendants, but it is benefiting the wider community through the processes Val has developed and her willingness to share the information. As Mayor of this district, we applaud what has been achieved. Here is the Legion in action, as many people see them, directing traffic at public events, always immaculately dressed and very professional. But over the next few minutes, we are going to show you a totally other vision, that of a commitment to voluntary service, initiative and hard work. Here's Val.
My dad gave 66 years of voluntary service, including 29 years with the Cemetery Board. The Katikati Cemetery is sunk into a sorry state of repair, as you've seen. And he was the inspiration behind this project that J Troop and other members of our community have got in behind. Our family and the Legion of Frontiersmen have long been committed to our communities, and the values of the Legion are to pledge honour, high endeavour, and to support our comrades and communities. And this carries through to our whole way of living. You've seen the ad, so our family and the Legion's values in mind. We committed to this with a huge task, and an ad was put in the paper and brought locals and AFF students onto the project to help out. These are our cadets, and they've cleaned over 200 headstones through hours of cleaning and polishing. Our local historian at the Katikati Archives researched information to identify family descendants whom we contacted to fund the task. The money provided allowed us to repair marble headstones and other work to the grave sites. This was a huge effort, but it was a great use of our resources to leverage labour for money. Sometimes we were so committed to this task we didn't realise what time it was. Come on, Florrie, it's time to go home. You don't see many children in a cemetery after dark. Our next project required more muscle power, so we called on our local community networks. Members of our local service groups removed old concrete, cleared the area and laid and sowed new grass. Council records showed 87 unmarked graves, which we had to probe to identify local businesses donated timber, materials and volunteers to paint and set crosses in concrete.
Mark unoccupied and occupied plots. Undertakers donated name plaques for all the crosses.
Once again, our friendly historian Ellen helped with research. Some plots only had a surname, and so she researched newspapers, birth and death notices to find correct names and details. My mum and the RSA Women's section brought and arranged flowers for the graves. Here, our service clubs and local businesses have contributed here again, and a lot of our community got behind this project. Here, they re-erected a retaining wall to reinforce the landscape. Not only did the service clubs give their time, but they also gave more materials, plus some funding to complete the broken headstones. All those families and community and business members who had donated to the project in any way were invited to be at a rededication service held by one of our local ministers and kaumātua. The community joined together to rededicate and celebrate the work done to that date.
Some families reunited or met for the first time. The next slides will give you an understanding of the impact this project has had for families in our district.
People now want to be buried in the Katikati Cemetery. We now know how to identify the sandstone, white and grey marble and granite. We also have worked at other cemeteries in the North Island, and we are helping other families to restore and research plots in other areas. Information we have gained has been passed back to Council, not only this, but the other, for public use. We have to use lots of initiative, and we want our knowledge to be available to all and fully effective. And so the project progresses, and we continue to work with the cemetery, with the service clubs in the community in the Katikati to complete the project. There's lots more to do, more restoration, more tree removal, more lead lettering to restore and preserve the records of our past.